Hello Libras, and thanks for joining me for the December of 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. This is Vickieverlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess. This is for Libra Sun, Rising and Moon. I'm a psychic and a tarot reader, and I also do astrology, and you can find out more about that on my website if you'd like to take a look. It's a big month. We're going to be using, as always, for the main part of the reading, the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which is my own design. Then we're going to follow it up with a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, also my own design. If you're a level 2 Patreon person, we're going to do a card from the Earth Magic by Stephen Farmer. So if you want to find out more about any of that stuff, you can look at my website and find out. This is a huge month. Okay, everything's squaring off with you too, Libra. So it's highly likely that things are going to be changing for many Libras. Let's see here. Oh, first card out is the World. For those of you who always ask about the shuffling, I do a good shuffle off camera, and then I do the loose shuffle on camera to just let Spirit kind of pull those cards out for us. The ones that are going to be the right ones. Wow, this is a love month for you. Out big time, man. Big time love month. But anyways, let's talk a little bit about the astrology, because there is a ton of stuff going on. First of all, Jupiter's going to be moving into Capricorn on December 2nd. This is a big shift in energy in itself. It's been in Sagittarius, its own sign, lighthearted, you know, travel, fun, all this, and now it's going into serious Capricorn. So it's time that we're all going to have to get to work. Next, we're going to have the solstice, where the sun moves from Sag into Capricorn also, into a cardinal sign like you. There's 4 cardinal signs, just like the 4 directions. And whenever the sun moves into a cardinal sign, we shift seasons, we change seasons, and there's a shift in energy. I believe that, well, Capricorns are going to be very affected by this, but I think you're always, all the cardinal signs, which are you, Libra, Capricorn, Aries, and Cancer, you guys, I think, kind of feel it the most, because it's really, you are cardinal sign yourself. You represent the change of season, and it squares off and it activates your chart. Then we're starting into eclipse season again. In the end of the month, on the 26th, on my birthday, we're going to have another eclipse in Capricorn. So there's this huge influx of Capricorn energy, and it is squaring off with you guys. So the astrology says it could bring a lot of change, possibly through fiction, but I'll tell you what, this reading sure looks like you're in love. Chucky's in love. Just hearing that song. So maybe somebody out there is going to be involved with Chucky. Who knows? But anyways, look at this stuff. You got the Lovers. You got the Soulmates card. You got the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is the central, like right in there, the central focal point of this whole spread. So you guys are totally falling in love. Or if, I mean, it doesn't have to be a new relationship, you know, because sometimes, I always say this, when you're in a long-term relationship, you know, you get, it ebbs and flows, you know, and if that's the case, you're going to be in a point where it's going really high. It's showing up with this Queen of Pentacles, and if you've never seen my readings, it doesn't have to be, the gender does not necessarily apply. So, it could be male, female, could be anybody. Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Capricorn, hello. So, as the energy shifts into Capricorn, it looks like for many of you, it's going to really bring in this love energy. For some of you, this might be your partner, because I mean, they've shown right next to that Ten of Pentacles, I mean, Ten of Cups. So, this could be the person, this could be the love person there. They're offering you something. They're offering you love. Some of you might be proposed marriage to. You might be proposed marriage. You might, you know, get a ring for Christmas or something like that. Or you might be the one proposing marriage to somebody else. And it's the World. This is the love that you've been waiting for. I'm going to put that in the headline. The love you've been waiting for. Or the love of your life. Yeah, this is it. This is the love of your life. This is beyond, this is not an infatuation, okay? This is not an affair. This is not an infatuation. This is not a fling. This is a full-blown love affair, man. This is it. The World, if you're single, this could mean, you know, it means bigger, better, more than you ever anticipated and whatnot, but it could mean They might be from another country. It could be somebody who's sort of like a foreigner or different from you. The moon is there too. Now the moon means a lot of things. I feel like you should pay attention to those eclipses for sure. And there's going to, besides the eclipse coming up on the 26th, there's going to be a full moon on the 12th in the sign of Gemini, which is actually trine to you and harmonious. So there could be some Gemini action going on for some of you. The moon, though, when in the context of being about this love stuff and everything, the moon could be, you guys are just feeling each other. You feel each other emotionally. You feel each other subconscious level. You dream. You're having dreams about them, and you're astral traveling with them. So there could be this real, psychic, spiritual, unconscious vibe going on there. Or maybe if this is new, maybe you had dreams about them, and then they show up in real life. Like, holy crap. There's something here about a new beginning in money, and it's like, I don't know about this. This is talking about, I don't know. It's not very much money. I think maybe for some of you that you're not in the same location. Maybe you met on the internet or something like that, and one or the other of you may have to find a job and relocate in order for you to actually be together. That could be. And maybe you find a job. This is saying there's some new money coming up for some people, but it's followed up by this card. It's kind of like, it's not as good as my other job, or I'm not getting paid as much, but so what? If that's the price you have to pay for experiencing this bliss and this love, then sorry, I need to drink water. Then that's the price you have to pay. It's not a bad job, but it's just like, it's not, it would be like maybe not your ideal job or their ideal job if they're moving to come to be with you and they're trying to find work where you live. Or the two of you might be, maybe you're setting off on some adventure and the two of you are going to do it together. Maybe the two of you are going to take off and, move together to some different country or something like that. Whatever the case, the money, it's not what you're hoping for with the money, but it's not nothing. It's not nothing either. The Ace of Pentacles is still here. Okay, let's go ahead and move over. Oh, before we get on to our animal totem, I'm just doing a quick reminder to everybody. I do these periodically, these special readings, and the year ahead will be available to the end of December, and then it won't be available till next year. I do the various specialized readings over during the year, the solstice, and different things. And this by far is always the most popular. It breaks down. It's what you're used to seeing here, except it's 4 rows. I do psychic astrology to start with. We take a look at your birth data, do some psychic astrology, then we break the year down into 4 quarters, and then we pull an animal totem card. So if you're interested in getting in on that, you can find that information below or on the website. Okay, let's get into the animal totem for our Libra friends. This is for December. December of 2019. This is for our Libra friends. Libra. The Crow, Messenger. It's also magic, but it's messengers. I think for some of you, you're planning on moving. And it could be, too, like maybe you just want to move to this location and then you move there and you fall in love. You meet somebody and it's crazy love. But I feel like this is the messaging going back and forth. There's a lot of messaging, or maybe if you're falling in love over the internet or whatever, and you're not in the same place, that this is a lot of that messaging. But the messaging is the strongest energy. Magic, myth, legend, and lore. The raven is calling you to awaken to the mystery and enchantment. It is time to shapeshift your life into what you want it to be. Yeah, you have this opportunity. It's a time of change for everybody. During the solstice season, and then eclipse season is starting. Jupiter's changing. There's a huge shifting of energy happening this month, and it is affecting everybody. Some of you may be really falling in love with some kind of earth sign person and traveling the world or something. So, love is going to be a huge, huge deal. I don't know when I've seen a love reading this good. When you have the lovers, the soulmate, and the Ten of Cups and even the Page of Cups is a really nice love card. So I don't know when I've seen a reading this good as far as love goes for you guys. Okay, everybody, I want to thank you all for at the end of the year for all the support that you've given me through not only this year but past years, and many of you who continually order all the special readings and get a year ahead. I'm seeing a lot of you. You've been ordering them every year after year for me, and I really appreciate all that that you do. I want to take a minute to talk about people who are alone on holidays. I mean, if that's been your case, you may not be alone on a holiday this year. Or if you're missing somebody who is gone, I know how that can be. And sometimes the holidays aren't this happy season for everyone. It can be a really difficult time to get through. But again, it doesn't, these cards don't seem like that's going to be the case for most Libras. But just keep that in mind with other people, you know, that may be in a situation like that. Be kind, reach out. And I'm going to say a special little prayer blessing for all of you as well. Another thing I've thought of, I mean, we tip our postmen and different people at the end of the year. And not to say that you should tip me specifically, but maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to give a tip to your favorite reader. We provide free service, and there's many of us now on YouTube, you know, through the year. And if you feel it in your heart, it's not a requirement, obviously, but if you feel it in your heart, tip your favorite reader a little extra donation during the holiday season. I'm sure they would, and I would greatly appreciate it. And I do appreciate everything that you have done and do as far as buying the books, the decks, the readings, and I have t-shirts and coloring books and different things. So, you know, it's all makes holiday gifts, really good holiday gifts. But it's all appreciated, and I just want to give you a big heartfelt thank you, much gratitude for liking, sharing, subscribing, and everything else. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of October, and I'll speak to you soon. If you're level 2, there's going to be one more card on Patreon, so you can find out about that if you want. See you next year.